Okay, so here I have my sweet, smooth tasting almond breeze, which I drink instead of regular milk. Alright, so this costs $3 in the store. So I got it on sale today for approximately $3. Actually, my wife got it, so the cost is $3. And the size of this is half a gallon. So half a gallon costs $3. So can somebody tell me what would 1 gallon cost? Yes, 1 gallon would cost twice the amount that half of a gallon costs. And so I would expect 1.5 gallon to cost another $3, because 1 gallon costs $6. So add another 3 to 6, you get 9. Can somebody tell me what 2 gallons would cost? Yes, 2 gallons would cost $12, because 2 times 12, 2 times 6 rather, is equal to 12. Right? And I will just end with 2.5. You add another half to 2 to get the 2.5, so you have to add $3. Does that make sense? Okay, what I want you to do now is I want you to, somebody to tell me what proportion can I set up here? Y over X, Y divided by X. Give me a proportion that I can set up. Okay. Alright, so you're right. The proportion is I can set up is going to be 6 over 1. Of course, I can set a proportion of such as 3 divided by a half or 9 divided by 1.5, but this seems to be the easiest one here. It's kind of easier when you use the unit rates. Alright, you will not always be given it, but it's kind of easier. So now I take my 1 and I multiply it by my y, and so I'm going to get 1 multiplied by y, and I take my x and I multiply it by 6, and so I'm going to get 6x on the right hand side, 6 times x. Alright, and I can simplify. 1 times y is y, and 6 times x is 6. Okay? Now before I go ahead, I want to just challenge you a little bit. So let's suppose I have the equation, the general equation, y is equal to m multiplied by x. Can somebody tell me what would be the unit rate here in this equation? What's the unit rate? And why do you know that this particular variable here is the unit rate? Okay, mathematicians actually call it something else, but we call it a variable for now. Y, m, or x, which one of these 3 letters in this equation, 3 variables, represent the unit rate? And tell me why. Yes, m represents the unit rate, okay, because it is the thing that tells you what you multiply each time you want to find the number of items that whose cost you want to calculate, for instance. Alright.